Hey everybody, this is Andy at Studio Trastevere. I want to take a few minutes and tell you a little bit about our studio and the mission behind it and the story behind it. So this studio was set up, with a lot of really top-notch professional gear. Designed the space in the studio itself to make it just a really comfortable, cozy environment that just everybody who stops in here just says it's somewhat creatively inspiring and relaxing. And the fact is, this is still for all intents and purposes a basement recording studio. We have a big family. There are actually 5 kids tearing our basement apart as we speak. We've done a pretty good job of soundproofing it, so you'll never notice that. But the idea is that when you come to Studio Trastevere, that you're going to be part of the family, whether you like it or not. We might have you over and you have dinner with us, and then we'll get down to recording. But we want it to be a comfortable home environment, somewhere that you can just step right into, feel at ease, feel a part of the family, and just kind of let loose with the creative juices. We got the name Studio Trastevere. My wife and I did a couple trips to Rome, and on the last one, we were over in the Trastevere neighborhood in Rome, and went to the Church of Saint Cecilia, who is the patron saint of music. And we went into this church, and it's a beautiful church, and there's this amazing sculpture of Saint Cecilia. But what was really cool was you could take a tour and go down below, and below there, archaeologists have excavated, basically the ancient, Trastevere neighborhood, little houses and places like where Saint Cecilia would have lived. And you can see that sense of community there, and we kind of got this feeling that, hey, it's the patron saint of music. That it was kind of neat being there and going underground, right? Walking downstairs and seeing where she lived and was a part of a community. And we thought, man, that'd be a great idea for this studio. That's what we're trying to provide, right? So have the patron saint of music to kind of watch over this studio that's in our basement. You come down here, and hopefully you feel a part of that community and that family that we are here. So, a big part of the mission here at the studio is that we want to provide these resources completely free of charge. We want this to be a ministry for people who may not have either the resources to be able to book some real studio time, or maybe the guts, thinking that, hey, I don't want to stick my neck out and do that. We want that to, those types of things to not be a stumbling block, not to be something that gets in the way of people creating their best music. And so that's what we're about here, is that type of thing. So please check out our website for more information, ways that maybe you can support some of the artists who record here at the studio. We also have a couple different bands and initiatives that the proceeds go towards supporting this, so that we can keep that mission going. And check out our YouTube site. We'll try and do interviews over time. Little bios of some of the artists who come through here, what their story is, how they got here to the studio, and what it was behind their music, the recording process, etc. And also, if you're an artist and you're thinking about wanting to stop by the studio, check out our YouTube site as well. We'll give you a little some things to know before you stop by. Might help you out a little bit. And if you want to contact us, reach out to us on Facebook or through email on our website. If you are somebody who's got some interest in stopping by the studio, and if your mission matches up with our mission, maybe we can hook up and we'll get you in here someday. But anyway, that's the story behind the studio, and we just appreciate your support. Thank you for checking this video out, and hope you enjoy the music that comes out of the studio. Thanks a lot, everybody. God bless.